Hey, today is the first day in an entire week that I haven't felt like absolute garbage.
No, I've been sick.
And because I'm feeling better today, I'm going to get out here and do a little gardening to get my fall garden in. Let me show you what I got going on here. We've been getting a lot more rain, so the lawn is a lot greener than it was, and the weather is better, and my dog can't get enough of it. Okay, garden stuff. So I do have one little sad potato that is coming up in this pot. I don't think any of the others are going to do anything, but the sunflowers and sweet potatoes that I planted a couple of months ago are doing really, really well. The sunflowers are actually getting ready to bloom. Also, something I didn't know that sunflowers would do is make more than one sunflower per stalk, because this one has a bunch of little baby sunflowers everywhere. I didn't know it would do that. Pretty cool. More than one sunflower per sunflower. Watermelon is almost done. I have a couple more watermelon that are ripening up. These are, you know, ready to be harvested. I'm gonna go ahead, get these watermelon off the vine, put them in the fridge, and get ready to plant some carrots in this bed. And over here, I timed these beans that I meant to be just cover crops. I timed them perfectly, because if you're gonna do a chop and drop kind of thing where you're just growing these for cover crops, you're gonna chop them down just about when they flower and then put them down as mulch on your bed. That's exactly what I've done here, and that's the perfect timing. Again, I've got some more sunflowers in there that are doing really good. I've got some more beans over there that I planted later, not doing so great. So all of that will get chopped and dropped, except y'all, my peanuts are doing a thing. Do you see the little peg thing coming down from the stem there? I don't know if you can see it, but everywhere that there was a flower, they're starting to send down their pegs. Oh, well. So I'm hoping that in a couple more months, I'll be able to harvest some peanuts. A better example of the peg that's coming down. So maybe I'll get some peanuts, even if I only get a couple. Hey, this was an experiment, and I'll plant them at the right time of year next year. And I came out and looked at my pepper plant, and it is covered in dozens of little bitty peppers. So I'll go ahead and harvest those, and I think what I'll do with them is dehydrate them. So I'm going to get to work and do a little bit of gardening this afternoon while I have a little energy, and I'm feeling so much better. The first thing I want to do is go around and harvest all of my little watermelon and my peppers. So I'm just going to do that. And I wound up with 3 little watermelons and a whole bunch of little bitty peppers. Oh gosh, stay up there. Haha. These watermelon have been good, but it's time to say goodbye. I'm just going to come through here, clip them off, get them off the trellis. Once you get to pulling and yanking, it kind of feels good.
That's what she said.
Compost. And now it's time to chop these beans. I want to be careful because I want to leave the sunflowers. My sweet potato has grown up in there. Just the beans. Ah, there we go. This I will chop up and use as mulch. The next thing I want to do is push my straw back And I've got this biotone. I've never used it before. It's supposed to be really good, like non-synthetic, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna try it. So I'm just gonna grab some of these granules, sprinkle them on, and then with my homemade shovel, I'm just gonna dig it in. I'm gonna pull my straw back over. I'll do that same thing on the other side of this bed, and then I'll put some of that stuff in the watermelon bed, which will become the carrot bed very soon. Okay, so I think these are ready so that in the morning I can come out, I can water these beds, and then I can go ahead and plant my peas and carrots so that the soil will be pre-moistened and I can get those vegetables on in the garden.
A few moments later.
It's the next morning, and I've decided, since I already have the trellising in this skinny bed, I'm going to plant the peas here and the carrots over there in the other bed. So I guess I should just go ahead and get started. I've lollygagged all morning. So what I'm going to plant here is some Sugar Daddy snap peas. Our winters are so mild that they have plenty of time to get going. And also just the regular peas, the little marvels. I'm just going to poke these down in the ground and they'll be planted. And I do tend to crowd my beans. They don't seem to mind it. Just poke them down about an inch in the ground and cover them up. I dropped a couple, so they will be easy to spot when they come up in the grass. Now I'll do the other half of the bed in the little marvel peas. And because that pack of peas was old, I'm going to get into my new pack and plant a few of these too. I don't have faith in some of these older seeds. I might have so many beans I don't know what to do, but I can always thin them out. Okay, I'm going to call this good. Now I need to get the straw off of the bed behind me so I can get my carrot seeds down. The first thing I need to do is get this straw off of here and make myself a couple of rows for my carrots. And I love straw for a mulch, but I will say that this straw isn't chopped up quite finely enough. I wish that I had gotten a finer straw. I am planting like 10 different kinds of carrots this year, and what I can't fit into this bed, I'm going to put in pots and stuff and try to grow them that way. I've never tried that before. We'll see how it goes. I think I have enough time for them. I've never planted carrots in the fall before, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, and the varieties. So I'm doing Little Finger, Arroyo, Lunar White, Scarlet Nantes. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Solar Yellow, Cosmic Purple, Atomic Red. That sounds fun. Tender Sweet, Im, Im, Imperator, Imperator. I don't know. And Parisian. So some of these don't have a date of maturity on them. Some are as low as 50 days, some are as much as 80. But I do think I have time again because of our mild winters. So I'm just going to get to very gently planting these. I'm also going to crowd these a little bit because you need to thin carrots anyway. So I think those are two nice little carrot rows. Let me get to planting. The carrot seeds are so tiny. And then to cover these, you just kind of barely knock the soil over. Barely cover them. And then just gently, very gently tap the soil down. You just want to make sure your seeds have contact with the soil. Just tap it down a little bit. And that's kind of all there is to it, to planting carrots. So I'm going to do this other row and then I'll put the mulch back on. Pretty simple. I'm pretty excited about the cosmic purple. I really want to get some purple carrots. That would just be fun. And the atomic reds too. The fun colored carrots just seem like a good time. And then I'm just gonna gently cover up my little rows of carrots there. And I can pull those back as I see them starting to sprout. I can just pull the straw back a little bit and make room for their little tops to come through. And that's it. Carrots are planted. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to plant some more on the other side of the bed so that I can succession harvest. Yay! I'm trying to garden with a little more purpose and trying to get my timing better and just learning as I go, really. But it's a fun little journey. Ah, my knees!
1 week later.
The sunflowers are blooming. They look so pretty and happy. And I'm so glad that I got some different colored ones, the red and the little orange ones down here, and the one that has more than one sunflower per stalk. They're all blooming. They look so good. I love sunflowers. They're so happy. Sweet potatoes, doing great. They've grown up in my little solar lights and I can't get them out of there. The obedient plants coming back. Beans all coming up so well. Planted some more flowers in this pot. I'll need to thin those out. I don't know if those are beans or is that an old watermelon seed? It is. Okay, weird. But anyway, the beans are looking great. This jalapeno pepper plant, since it's getting some more sunshine since I moved this pot, it's doing great. And I couldn't resist planting a couple of peas over here. This is something amazing. I planted all of this stuff 1 week ago on October 1st. And by Thursday, all of these carrot seeds had germinated. I thought carrot seeds took a long time to germinate, and when I planted them last spring, they did. Like, wowie woo woo that they sprouted so quickly. I don't know how it has happened, but I'm not mad about it. And I do know that the zinnias are a leggy, raggedy, hot mess, but I can't bear to cut them because the hummingbirds and all the little bees and stuff really like them. I just can't stand to cut them, so I'm letting them go. These sunflowers over here are also blooming, and look at that. Look at this one. Isn't it cool? Take a little peek at these peanuts. This one only has the one peg right here, but it has buried itself in the soil. This one over here, though, has several pegs. This one hasn't quite made it to the soil. These are, oh gosh, it has a lot. Look down there. Look at all of them. And then it has this long one here, right here. It's got another one right here. So this peanut is happy. Oh gosh, maybe I'll get, a little handful of peanuts. I won't get many because I'll only got these two plants, but well, this is fun. Yay. The pepper plant, still doing pretty good. I've got a couple of peppers sizing up a little bit. We'll see. I am going to try to overwinter this bell pepper because I never have good success with bell peppers planting from seed, but maybe if I overwinter this, it will do me right. So that's the Fall Garden is in update. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, whenever it is, wherever you are.